Don't say, oh, yeah, nah, they won't be serious. So they won't force us to be serious.
And people
not forcing you to be serious.
No, the thing is that if people, those that are watching and those that are not watching, I'm sure some people there know.
Some people watching
and some
our
people,
live, but they don't want to click on it because they don't want all to see say they washing. You see, they don't talking about in a society where we live in today. They plenty washing you, but they will not click for us to know the washing.
And that's really sad because
it's sad. So guys, you can ask us any questions and we
so for on this stream we are going live on our page Royalty.
So go on the page to ask, or you can ask here.
Yeah. And also you can follow us on our YouTube page. If we are looking here, there where our camera is, we are just want to go live at least. And we are going live also on our page Royalty and Miss Lizzy.
Hi guys, it's your girl Pearl. Hi my royalties, we are back again, and I'm here with my girl,
and I'm Lizzy. What's up, Lizzy gang? It's your girl Miss Lizzy back. You are welcome to the latest, the hottest page in the YouTube channel you've ever seen. Forget the looks and everything, but these girls, they always come with the what?
Whatever.
We give it to you just how it is, raw, uncut, and everything. So today we are going to be finished. If you haven't watched our previous video, the one we posted recently, please go and check it out. We talk about Neighbourhood. We just give our opinion, I guess. Yeah. And you have to go back and check it out because we are concluding on it today.
Yeah, today is the final discussion about neighborhood, types of neighborhood. So you can, when you are on live, feel free to ask us questions and we're going to answer, because this is a live show today, because we want everyone to give us their point of view and we want to know what you think. Let's learn from each other, So
without further ado, let's jump right into it. But before then, I think that's it. But before then, please, if you haven't liked this page, you guys are not supporting us and it's really making us sad. Please share this video and like this page.
Support us.
Yes, please. Support this page.
Support us. Before you see us tomorrow in Hollywood, you see
exactly. So please, if you we have a camera right here and we are also going live. So we are looking here. We have about 3 cameras on us right now.
Yep.
That we are filming on. And if you want to follow us on Facebook and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, check our YouTube channel, Royalty and Lizzy. Please check out our YouTube channel and follow us. Subscribe, like this page and everything. I think the intro is taking forever. So let's jump right into it. So
where did we stop? Yeah, the last time was like the mindset. We spoke about the mindset. We spoke about low self-esteem.
And before we start, please,
we spoke about
I have to remove my food, so I got something from KFC. They are not sponsoring our video. It's just that sometimes a girl gotta eat. Okay, so we'll say it's a mukbang. Is it mukbang or mukbang video or something like that? Whatever. If you know the name, comment down in the description.
So guys, we spoke about the mindset. We spoke about a lot of things. So what we're going to talk about today is the influence and the impacts some friends have over another friend.
Okay, it's like a peer pressure thing.
Yeah, peer pressure thing. So I think that's I think that's the main thing that is happening now. You know.
That's it.
You know, I think that's the main thing that is happening now.
Yeah, I think it's peer pressure. Drive so many people into early things, like things they are not ready for. Like things they are not ready to do, because you have this kind of group of friends you are with, or maybe this friend you are with, maybe your bestie or your BFF, whatever they call it, is doing something, and you too, you want to, you know, be in that spotlight. You want to be like, you feel like she's at a particular place that you want to be, or she's doing a certain thing that you wish to do, and then you start doing it, and everything get all messed up, and you know, you don't have any control over it. I think that's what Purity is talking about. Am I right?
Yeah. So these days, you see there are a lot of youth going from bad to worse, from worse to crazy. I think that's because for the youth now, because I'm a youth, we give more ears to our colleague than our parents. We give more ears to our colleagues than our parents. We give more ears to our friends because we feel like, you know, we are the same age, and they will be able to like give their point of view on whatsoever you tell them. But that shouldn't be the case, right? Because if you are a female and a young girl coming up, and you feel like you are facing I'll answer with you, please. I check out for time and stuff. And then you feel like, sorry guys, she's distracting us, she's eating. So she planned to do this today, but I'm not in with her. So I feel like that's the number one mistake, because your parents should be the best person to talk to. If you don't have a parents, I think your auntie, extended relative should be the best people to talk to, or big sister to be the best people to talk to. Because nowadays it's not easy. Friendship is more difficult than a relationship, because you can leave a guy, or a guy can leave you after like 2-3 years. You 2-3 months, you guys have moved on. Maybe a year, you guys have moved
unless
on.
your friendship is trash.
But for you to move on from a friendship
is trash,
it's not easy.
You don't care about it.
Because even if you are no more with that friend, when you see that friend, you be like, you remember all the old days and things. So all I'm trying to say is that I think as a young girl coming up, or a guy, so let's confide in our parents more than our friends. Don't get me wrong.
But
yeah?
you know, it's not everyone.
Don't get me wrong,
it's not everyone
right?
That is like really close to their family like that.
Wait, don't get me wrong when I say you should confide in your parents more than your friends. It's not bad to confide in your friends, because for me, I do confide in my friends, because I know the type of friends I have now. People who are close to me, people who I know, whatever advice they gave me is going to help me. Not just anyone you go explain your problem to. No, that's not. Somebody can be your friend, but they don't have to know your business. Moreover, if you have a trust issue with that person,
it's true. Because the thing is that,
because I have millions of friends, right? But right now,
if you don't have like that kind of, you know, connection or trust or something like that, is what you said is true. Because it's not good if you like pour out your heart to the person, because they feel like maybe you are at a particular place and they want to be, so they kind of start, you know, having that envious spirit for you. And yeah, if you tell them your business, they kind of manipulate the issue to ruin it for you. Yeah. So I think what Pio is saying is the right thing. So you have the kind of friend that you confide in, but yes, she's just trying to say she's not saying that you shouldn't confide in your friend, but you have to know your friend, and you have to know the type of friend you have before you can open up. Before you can open up. Yeah. It's not hanging out, going out. That doesn't mean that you are this close, yeah. Everything. Because I have people I go out with who doesn't know nothing about me. I have people who I hang out with. I have people who I meet. We go out. We do this. We do that. But yet still, they don't know
much about me. That's not being selfish. That's keeping a low profile and being on the low key, because
It's being thoughtful.
because at the end of the day, where we are now in this world, if you can protect yourself from a lot of things out there, this world is so evil. If you can protect yourself from a lot of things out there, nobody's going to protect you. You see, I got friends who I trust, I got friends who are confiding, and I got friends who are listening to, who when I tell them things, you know, nobody is perfect. Everybody have their worst time.
You know those kind of friends when you tell things to, they have something better to.
Yeah, and encourage you and things. I'm not saying I'm going through anything right now. I'm just trying to, you know, tell you. There are some friends who is more than a family to you, and there are some family who's more than an enemy to you. You getting my point? Because for me, for me, what I feel is that people I meet on the street every day, people I interact with, they become more family to me than my blood relative. Because why so? Because
you know, I always believe that your brother will be the one that will, you know, always protect you.
No, that's not the case now. Because if I look,
times have changed. Because if you look further and you see how some family members behave, you feel like I mean, what is this? Let's say you just get in this neighborhood, or you moved in this neighborhood. The first thing you observe the surroundings of the neighborhood.
Yep.
You get it. So then you check the place if it's conducive for you to move there. But sometimes if you go to some neighborhood, you see it can be a slum or anywhere. That's why someone asked me this question. Will you prefer having the best house in the worst neighborhood, or have the worst house in the best neighborhood? And I didn't know what to say. I couldn't answer that question because I felt it was difficult, because having the best house in the worst neighborhood also attracts so many things to you. And having the best house having the worst house in a best neighborhood
is everything.
It's everything.
Because you're going to sleep peaceful. You're not going to be afraid of armed robbers. You're not going to be afraid of your safety. For me, I tell people,
the only thing people will say, maybe they will say you are wretched, like you don't have money, that's why your house is bad.
That's not
but
bad.
At least you are going to get security. Meanwhile, living in a West community where people will steal from you, you know, people will influence your kids to do certain things that they don't want to do. So I feel like when you get in a neighborhood, the first thing you should know what you want. Know why you are in that particular neighborhood, and know why you are alive. Know your purpose. Because when you know your purpose, you know what you are looking for.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I know you kind of divert from the issue. Like, let's say you plan your life. Let's say 5 years from now, I want to be so and so place. And then you start getting distraction.
Sorry guys, my nose is so disgusting.
Oh God. And then you start getting distraction by seeing other people. Like for instance, me now, I say, okay, I want to start my business, and I'm in this particular neighborhood. I'm going to focus. You understand? But sometimes when I go to certain places and then I see my friends doing things, I see them maybe looking flashy, looking all cute and nice and moving around and partying, I'm like, oh God, I miss my life. But then if I calculate and stuff like that, I feel like maybe it's worth it. You understand? To like, you know, try to focus on the goal. So I think peer pressure also really spoil a lot of things.
And let me not cut you off. Guys, I think for me, I believe there is time for everything. Trust me. Why I'm saying there is time for everything, in the sense that everyone isn't the same. Like, all 5 fingers are not equal. So there is no way, when you are trying to build your business, or try to build your future, or try to secure, or try to chase your dream, and you want to be out there partying, no. Party time can pass.
Exactly.
There is no enjoyment time can pass, because I see people who are even 60 who start enjoying their life at the age of 53 because they have their millions.
And the funny part is that
let me tell you something. You know why we the blacks, we think every white we see they have money, and we think the whites are so much better than us. That's the fact, because every black people have that low self-esteem when it comes to white. You know why? Because they plan their life, they plan their future. You won't see a white person in their young days not going to school, not trying to build their career,
or not working, or not doing business,
even if they are having fun. Meanwhile, they have their work. They go to work in the morning, but you see them in the night. So we the black, I think it's about time we plan our life.
And you know the funny part.
Wait, I'm coming. I'm not cutting you off.
Sure.
I think we need to plan our life. Secondly, we need to plan our life in the sense that every year as a human being, you have to set a goal that this year I'm going to be 5% than what I am today. That's the number one thing every human being have to do. Yeah, because it's not all about enjoyment. It's not all about this. We know people who, when we was coming up, they had everything, but where are they today? They are in the slums
because they are
in the hood, they are in the ghetto. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm talking about. Life is stages. There is time for everything. When you have your goals, when you are young and you are in your prime, that's the best time to set your goals. Work for your future. Work. It's not easy. Yes, there's no job in Africa, but employ yourself. No,
there's job.
Employ yourself. Do something for yourself. Jobs. Yeah, but it's not easy. People who leave university today, they don't even have a job. So I'm not talking about that. Start up a business. Business right now is ruling the whole wide world. People with PhD certificate, all this was no. People with masters and things, they don't even have a job. Yeah, we all know how Africa is.
The only thing is that
they don't even have a job.
The only thing is that I know you've gone to school, you've had your education and everything. But sometimes one thing I always tell people is good to have a skill. With your skill, sometimes people have it naturally, like it's a gift. But sometimes some of us we're even born with a skill. Me, I haven't even discovered my own talent yet. Someone told me that my talent is making people happy, but I don't think so, because everyone can find their own happiness. But I know that when I'm in a maze of people, I have this kind of funny spirit, like everyone is happy around me. Yeah. But that's not my talent. I haven't discovered my talent yet. But I just feel like as a person, what you have to do is you have to set a goal and try to focus on it and try to work hard for it. Because the thing is that the last time I posted on my WhatsApp status, most of us don't know the difference between hard work and working to feed. Some people only want to hustle because they say, okay, so I can get food to eat tomorrow.
That's what it is.
But it's not supposed to be like that.
That's not the goal.
You are only doing it for a period of time, and after that, once you get what you want for that moment, you are satisfied.
Yeah, that's SIL.
And then being satisfied sets you back. Yeah. You understand? And you don't, at the end of the day, when that one you have finished, you have to start all over. Meanwhile, if you work hard, it takes a process. You understand? So that's why we are saying, like, being in a certain community, you can be in a bad community, alright, but you can be the only person. You can be the only person in a bad community that can make an impact. It takes only one person to change everything. Yeah. You understand me?
Yeah. So we are still on the topic of neighborhood. So you guys can comment, ask us questions. That's why we are going live today. You can ask us questions.
It's not in my catalog. You need to make that.
Aisha, how are you, darling?
So for what Pearl was saying, she talked about, I was listening very well, even though I'm chewing and then my mouth is all busy and stuff.
She's not into the video today, she's eating. She's just eating.
So she talked about having love for your parents and being influenced and stuff like that. Although the topic is about neighborhood, but everything she's saying also connects.
Everything's right.
So the thing is that she talked about having love for your parents and supporting your parents, and even if you are in a bad neighborhood, you can still come out as a good person.
Amazing.
To be able to support your parents. But supporting the parents is where I disagreed with you. Because for my intake, you understand me, I feel like once you give birth to a human being, a child, it's your own responsibility.
Yes.
To provide for that child, to take care of that child, to make sure that child is well fed and well taken care of and clothed and have a shelter.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, now, you have you bring that child, you've given that child everything.
Yeah.
That's it's a reward by itself. Like you training the child and bringing.
So wait, let me ask you:
to be a
does that child have every right to be an opium smoker? Does that child have every right to be a prostitute? No, that's what I said.
No, I've not even gotten to my point.
Okay, get to your point.
My point I'm trying to say is that if you train the child well and bring up the child, which you are responsible for, the child must not be the source of your livelihood. That's what I'm trying to say. Like for instance, you said support your parents. A child is not supposed to support their parents.
No.
The child is supposed to support their own offspring and seed. Because we Africans will get a lot of things based on, although that's our culture and that's how we're brought up. But I feel like, I know, please don't get me wrong, I'm taking care of my mom very well. No. People that know me know. But I feel like I'm not responsible for my parents. I'm not supposed to support my parents.
You didn't understand me.
Brought me on this earth.
If I'm telling
I am
you,
responsible for my own seed I brought on this earth.
No, you didn't understand my point.
People have to, if you want, as a good child, you love your parents, you have love for your parents, you can do it. You can take care of your parents. But in my opinion,
when I say support your parents, it's from their emotions and their mind.
Okay.
I'm not talking about money.
Financially.
You don't have money to give your parents. You cannot pay them for nothing. The best thing you can ever do is that living an amazing lifestyle that they will be so proud of you, even if you don't even have a couple to give them. That's what I'm talking about. Because let me tell you something. If your family, they are happy, if your mom is happy, your dad is happy, there is nothing that you need in this world that is going to lack. Let me tell you something. People are struggling today. Do you know why they are struggling? Because their parents, you have to off it now. Because their parents are not happy with them. Let me tell you something. If you as a child, you make your parents to cry, they don't have to swear you. They don't have to utter a word. God will swear you. So if I'm talking about you supporting your parents, it's not financially, no.
Now you are making it.
It's not financially.
Yes, because some people get it messed up.
No, because I'm sitting here. I don't even have it to even support my mom.
They will still go and do prostitution, do all kinds of things, and robbery and stuff like that. In the name of I need to support my parents. That's rubbish. Let me tell you today.
That was why I said. Some people are in school today. Some people are in university today. They don't want to be there. They are doing it for the love they have for their parents. Because that's their parent dream to see them. Let me tell you something. Normally, when you leave high school, when you leave college, you're supposed to, get your own dream. Some people want to be a musician. Some people want to be an actress. But they can't because their parents' goals is to see them becoming a doctor or this or that. And they want to make, that's how they are supporting their parents. There are a lot of ways to support your parents. Because you don't even have money to give your parents. Come on. I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about those people. Me, I've been there.
I'm not talking about that.
I've been at that stage where, I know maybe you haven't, but I've been at that stage where I feel like I need to make my family happy. I need to give them what they want. I need to give them everything. I need to take care of them.
No, me,
and meanwhile, I feel like on the other hand, I feel like it's a whole lot, like it's a way to carry, you understand, till one day my uncle, maybe people will say because I've traveled or because I'm married to a foreigner, so my mindset is changing. It wasn't anything like that. It was my uncle who is a Liberian, living in Liberia. He called me, he said a child is not responsible for their parents. A parent is responsible for a child. If you have your own child as a child, I don't know if you are understanding me. If you have your own child, you are responsible for your child, and your child is responsible for their own child. But it's good to have love for your parents, to always be there when they need you, to always obey. You understand me? Because once they bring you forth, you have to give them that ultimate respect. Because giving birth to a human being is not easy.
It's not an easy thing.
And even despite the community you are coming from, it doesn't give you that right to mess up your life. To become something else that you are not meant to be. And some people, because of community influence and bad influences, they have diverted from their destiny. You get me? They have diverted from their destiny and taking a wrong path. And they keep taking that wrong path.
Wait, I'm not cutting you off. People who are taking wrong path, do they have love for their parents?
No, I don't think so.
Are they not being selfish?
Yeah.
That's my point when I said you can support your parents in so many ways. Because there is no way you come from a very, very, sorry to say, I'm not like how can I say it? I'm not like discriminating, but you come from a very wretched background. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. You see that
No
you
matter
have to
how
drink
poor you are.
gari to sleep and things. Won't you go out? Won't you have a dream? No. What do? They send you to school. You end up in the ghetto. I don't have issue with people in the ghetto, right? Because for me, people in the ghetto, they are the realists. But it's people keep getting addicted. Like young people you see coming up. You see a young girl before 2-3 years, she's in the ghetto.
Some of them will say, oh, because I don't have money to go to school, or because I don't have money to this, or maybe. And sometimes some of them will tell you,
yeah, Lucy,
like all of you are been like, for instance, you and I.
It's not about money or supporting your parents. So it's about giving them the happiness they need.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you something. People in Africa, majority of our mothers, they have pressure. Majority of our fathers, they have pressure. They have low bone. What caused the pressure? When human being, even we young like this, when you keep worrying, you unhappy, you grieving, you stress. That when all those things come in, you see. That's why even as a young person, you can't come and kill yourself because of money. No, you shouldn't come and kill yourself. What I'm trying to say, you shouldn't come and kill yourself because there's time for everything. Once you are working towards something, there is. You see this. I started drinking this glass right when it was here. It's here right now because that's how it's supposed to be. So when you are doing something, you get used to it. You may start making 100, let's say 100 sleep profit today. But before you know a success, you somewhere else. Before you yourself, you'll say that. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I'm not like trying to do this thing. Sometimes I just sit there and like, my business money get in my hands. I'm like, what take me so long? Although I've been almost like 5 to 6 years in business, but I feel like I should have started earlier. You know, serious. No, sometimes sometimes you can make you think some kind of way. But at the end of the day, like what I said earlier, there is time for everything. It's not everything. It's better to move slowly and get there than to run and fall down. Because if you everybody said their goals, but if you are running, care for your health. It's important. Because when you are sick, one thing I always tell people, when you are sick, you feel the pain. When your head is paining you feel the pain. When you want to go to the toilet, only you know how jam you are. Nobody can feel that for you. Not even your child you gave birth to. So even people say, oh, I'm doing this because of my child, I'm doing this. No, you can come and kill yourself. Because even if you kill yourself, that child is going to be motherless. That child is going to be fatherless. And we all know the world we live in, Nana. Even some stepmom in the second try. Even as a stepmother, you can try. But once it's not your biological child, they have ungrateful children in this world. Because children, they have their own thinking nowadays. Because of the internet, most children they are wild. You can tell your daughter, Nana, to me or to live with somebody. She will grow to hate you. She will say, Mama, not let me. You understand? Because she's used to you. She's used to being free. The type of relationship you both have. The type of conversation you people can have. Well, you think another person will get time for all those things? You think another person will get time for all those things? That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not easy. It's not easy at all, guys.
So the thing is, all you have to do as a person coming up in a bad community, please try to govern yourself, and please try to know your goals. Like, work on yourself as a person. Maybe you are at that point, or maybe you are not there yet, or maybe you are heading down that path. The right thing to do is to check your steps.
To be patient.
Check your steps and go back.
To be patient. There is time for everything.
Go back and rethink it over if you are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Or if you are not doing the right thing. What you want as a person.
Don't never.
You understand? Because the thing is that if you feel like, okay, because your friends are doing it and you want to do it, or you are being influenced by the type of community you are in or something like that, because if I tell you the community I grew up in is worse, maybe you are from my community, or maybe you are from the same place like the same place I came up. Although I've made my own mistakes, but it doesn't.
But at the end of the day, you learn from it.
So it doesn't mean that I should continue on that path.
Do you know how many people
we
know keep making the same mistakes? You know how many people we know keep making the same mistakes?
You know sometimes things happen, like shit happens, and then we have no control over it. The least you can do is to sit down and sulk or regret. Regret is one thing I hate in my life. I don't like regret. Like I don't like I've done something, then I go and sit down and regret. So I'm punishing myself. And the time I will take to punish myself, I can take that time to think of a way out and think on how to move on, how to move forward. You understand me? How to be a better person. Because sometimes if you make a mistake or if you fall down, you have to get up and move. You fall down, you have to get up and move. And that's the only way you can be able to take yourself from where you are right now to where you want to be, to your destination.
Yeah.
So open your eyes. Look at your friends well. Look at what they are doing. Look at everything and think.
No, you don't even have to look at anyone.
You have to, because if you don't look at what people are doing and differentiate it from what you want, then you are going to go down a bad path, because you are going to think that what they are doing, you want to do something.
No.
You drift from your goals.
No.
And I always say I always say that nobody influence anyone. Nobody influence anyone. Everyone is a choice. It's a choice. You make the decision to do it. So people say peer pressure, peer pressure. I know peer pressure is there, but the willingness to do it is your own will. You understand? So I can take Pearl to a club and tell her that, oh Pearl, take cigarette and smoke. Or Pearl, take alcohol and drink. I put the glass here. This is alcohol. This is cigarette. It's Pearl's own choice to take it. So nobody can blame anyone for their mistakes. If you are blaming anybody for what
that's
you are
what
right
I want
now,
you to understand.
You shouldn't do that.
Because let me tell you something. There are a lot of people who out there today, they blame people, right? Like the people I grew up with, they did this, they did that. For me,
fuck that shit.
For me, what I'm just don't you off that sound. For me, let me tell you something. I'm not being selfish, but I don't look at people's life to get inspired. No. For me, since I was a kid, I don't look at people's life to get inspired. I don't look at people.
Have a mentor.
Wait, I have a mentor. My mom, she's my mentor.
I don't have a mentor.
Because I love her lifestyle. Happy birthday. Shout out to her, Pony Jones.
Pony Jones, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. They say it's going to be your birthday. You are an amazing woman. Yeah. For me, this is the reason why I say I'm not being selfish, but I can be here today. You come with your luxury and everything. I won't be moved because I wasn't brought up that way. You see? That's why if a child is coming up, it's not every food you eat you have to give to that child. Because when that child go outside, okay, we are back to Liberian colloquial. Because if that child go outside, any food they see somebody here and they don't know the person, they will want that food. I'm telling you serious thing.
That's true.
I'm telling you. So cheering when they go visit their friend, they can't say no my go. They can't say no my go.
I think the thing is that you can give your child whatever they want, but in the way you train them. Even if you are giving them anything they want to eat or anything, if they go outside, if you train them well, if you tell them not to do this, you go outside. Someone gave you food, don't take it, come right back home.
Oh, you know the cherry stubborn.
Hey. Children can learn faster than even the elderly person. If you tell a child not to do this,
yes, but once
that child respect you as a human being, once you train that child well in the right way, they will listen.
What I'm trying to say,
have you not seen like some kids, they will come to your house and you give them food and they say no. My mom say I shouldn't eat out.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is that you said, sorry guys, if I'm looking here because we have 3 camera here now on set. So this is how it is. We are on set. You see? We are on set. So that's why I'm looking that way, because they are filming from that side. That's why I'm looking that way. What I'm trying to say is that you said look at your friend's lifestyle. Let me tell you something. For me, I appreciate people when they are doing well in their life. Yes.
Style you eat.
But I don't look at people's lifestyle to set my goals. No. Because I'm not a girl with low self-esteem.
Period.
You see, people with low self-esteem feel like they have to depend on other people. Let me tell you something. Some people today, they are doing things that they don't have passion for, but they are only doing it because they saw other people doing it and they got motivated. That's not bad. Anyone can learn from anyone, but for me, I don't find it exciting to look at somebody and set my goals. No, because first of all, even twin, I said it in the other video, even twin don't have the same destiny. Yeah. If you have friends, like, come on, man, we are making friends with wisdom. We are making friends who gonna call you on the phone and tell you, keep doing what you are doing. I'm so proud of you. You are making friends who appreciate you for what you have and who you are.
You are making friends who are joining you also.
Yeah, not friends who just want to hang out with you whenever you are having money or something. That's not a friendship. Yes, that's why I said I have a lot of people I hang out with, but they are not my friends. I'm not being selfish. I'm not trying to discriminate. I'm not important than anyone.
I'm being a racist.
Yes. You just talking the white people right now. I'm not being a racist. Come on, guys. You see? So right now we are living in a modern world. We are living in a evil and a terrible society right now. Success. Because you might not know. Let me tell you something. That was why I said, if you don't trust anyone, don't confide in them. Because right after you confide in somebody, they're going to post on their status for you. Trust me, I'm one person. Whenever somebody posts for me, has a status, has a message, has a whatever, I know.
You check and calculate, you say, this
person is talking about me. Yeah, I check and calculate, I say like, this person is talking to me. What I'm saying this
you
is,
get that point where you go to choir, you did something and then you go to church on Sunday and the pastor is
preaching about you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that for me? That's why I go to my church, Winner Chapel. Yeah, I'm a very, very strong Christian. But at the end of the day, you being a Christian, that doesn't mean you don't party. No. Let me tell you something. For me, what I believe is that, and I'm just grateful for the family I came from, because if I can hide from God, who you're calling me getting? If I can hide from God, who am I going to hide from? That's my point. You see? So it's about time. Let me tell you something. It's 2021. It's 2021. If you don't trust a friend, just keep it rolling smoothly. It's not every friendship have to end up in confusion. No. It's not every friendship that has to end up in confusion, because friendship is more difficult than a relationship. You can leave a relationship and see the relationship 1 year, 2 years after, you don't give a rat ass. But trust me, friendship is more difficult.
Tell me about it.
So guys, let me tell you something. It's not easy. It's not smooth. No, it's not smooth. Sometimes she even send me messages. I don't even respond.
I don't even give up.
I don't respond.
Yeah, I don't even give out.
I don't respond. And she know, like, if I don't respond, maybe I have my own thing. She don't get angry and say, oh,
she not respond, I mean she's sleeping.
Because you don't respond. So, and I'm not gonna message you again. No. That's what I'm saying. Friendship is more difficult than relationship. Blood that. Me, I don't really believe in blood relative, because come on, that's where the jealousy is. Blood relative, no. Because the thing you get the same blood. We are back into the Liberian colloquia. Because the thing say you get the same blood, I won't start rapping. I will start rapping every day. Because the thing say you get the same blood, so your destiny like the same. Like, oh, that's it. Hey, you understand?
I'm not here, please. I'm somewhere.
I'm just trying to make you guys laugh a bit.
So the thing is that please just watch where you let's say watch what you do and know what you want. And once you know what you want, you will be really grateful to yourself for getting to that point.
And this is not the time to keep making mistakes. That's my point. This is not the time to keep making mistakes.
Be truthful to yourself.
Be truthful to yourself. Know your surrounding. Know the people you interact with. Know, like, come Come on, we have a crazy time. We
It's
just
not trying to
nobody
do this
like
because your neighbor has it, you wanted to.
nobody like enjoyment past us. Oh, you people know us. Like nobody like enjoyment past us. But at this point, we feel like we are setting our goals to get there. You know. So guys, don't say yeah, nah, they won't be serious. So they won't force us to be serious.
And people,
we're not forcing you to be serious.
No, the thing is that if people, those that are watching and those that are not watching, I'm sure some people there know.
Some people watching
and some
our
people,
live, but they don't want to click on it because they don't want all to see say they washing. You see, they don't talking about in a society where we live in today. They plenty washing you, but they will not click for us to know the washing.
And that's really sad because
it's sad.
The person might not be thinking.
It's
like
sad,
that.
man.
So the thing
if
is
you
that
want click your come on the live for all to see you, you can click to come. You can come in, even ask us questions. Everybody here.
We have left our camera with
everybody here.
Always on the ball.
Yeah, man.
You leave our
librarian people too complicated. So now I wish I wasn't even a librarian. Honestly speaking, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
So the thing is that I think we are going to end right here.
So guys, we are going to end right here.
Continue the next topic, which is what's the topic again?
No. The next topic.
At what age should a girl have sex? Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Stick to that stream because it's about to get real. Real.
God.